Well, good afternoon. It's been an eventful morning. I guess it's not quite afternoon, it's about 11:30. So, I got to have an argument with a spray truck. My wonderful county, for the first time ever that I have ever seen, decided that they wanted to spray all of the weeds in the ditches and on the bank right along the front of my bees. Well, my bees are down here, but I mean, I've been poor guys, a couple kids, early 20s or something, sitting in the truck, me standing in the road yelling at them. Stopped traffic, wouldn't let them move. They had to contact their supervisor and they wouldn't roll down their windows until I backed off. It was kind of funny. I was like, what is the point of registering our apiaries? You know? I said, I've got almost 20 hives over there. I said, and then I apologized to them for yelling at them. I mean, it wasn't them, they're just doing a job, but I said, I'm sorry for being profane at you, but I said, man, and even after, about 2 weeks ago, I said, I think I lost a hive to someone spraying. I said, I'm sorry I'm overreacting at this, I'm sorry I'm stopping traffic, but don't spray around my house. Don't spray anywhere around my property. I said, and it's also the wrong time of year to spray blackberries. I said, you spray blackberries in the fall, going into winter when they're pulling all the nutrients down into the roots. Then they pull the spray down with it. Get tired of people nowadays. Seems like nobody knows anything. And I mean, those kids, they got themselves a good county job. I mean, it wasn't their fault, but kind of felt bad for them after the fact. So I figured I needed to apologize. But they gave me card and number and all of that jazz. And if anything happens, I know who to contact. Luckily, they're probably not foraging the ditches too much. So, but we're going to do a little more light beekeeping today. We're going to add some supers and a second deep to stuff and that sort of thing. I was thinking about maybe pulling some of the feeders. Looks like they need a little more room. Pulling some of the feeders and giving some extra drawn comb to people for space. But yeah. Oh, dang it, that's pulled way back. That's not good. Oh well, I'll fix it. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I got me my drawing comb and all of that stuff brought down. I'll get back with you. It'll just kind of be this is how I did it sort of thing, I guess. Well, there we have it. They're the second Caucasian to get a second deep. Now they're just moving through the second deep right now, but both of those boxes have a bunch of bees in the pipeline, and we're going to use them to grow Caucasian brood. Put a super on that one down there. This one here is the one that I found the beginnings of the cell in, so I want to make sure that they're not making another one or anything with that queen before I do anything with its reconfiguration. So I'll look back in it over the next couple days. Didn't do anything with any of the overwinters. We will do an inspection on their supers and on them here pretty soon. I'm real curious to see how and what they've done with that setup. Sneeze. Because there's a whole lot of bee traffic through the bottom. And then they also have the upper entrance. So I'm real curious to see what they've done with that. None of the new honey supers have excluders on them. I'm kind of sorry I got so upset about that this morning. I don't like getting angry. I mean, I wasn't uncontrolled angry, but I was angry enough to stand in the middle of the road till a cop showed up if I had to keep him from spraying across the front of my bees. But, I don't know. When you put a lot of time and effort, and it's been 3 years worth of time and effort to get where you're at, I guess you become a little protective. But I apologize to the kids. And when I say kids, I mean they're probably in their early 20s. I can say kids now. I'm in my mid-50s. Pretty good job, I guess. Driving a spray truck for the county. I would have liked that job in my mid-20s. I'm kind of glad that they're predominantly staying in there. I may look in her pretty quick and see if she's back laying and everything, and if everything's going okay, I may feed her some brood and get her back in a single. Let's look in them pretty soon. Well, it's warm and sweating. That means it's work. That means it's time to go inside. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.